going on, Nation? Daniel John. I hope you guys were good. And of course, I hope you're okay. And it is Sunday, Q&A video coming right at you. So we have got a load of questions today. I asked you guys, I didn't even do a video on the Q&A yesterday. I just asked in the comment section, can you ask me some questions if you want it answered. And I posted it on Instagram and a Facebook page, and I have never had this many questions come through. So I'm going to try and answer all of them today. There is a couple that I've actually took out from it because they actually need a whole video explanation in there. So I will be addressing them. If your question doesn't get answered, that is why it hasn't been answered, because it will be coming in a separate video because it was an in-depth question. Now, I've got a few questions that I've screenshotted on the desktop behind me. I've got Instagram ready on my telephone, and I've also got the Facebook page minimized so that we can get into those questions straight away. So let's get right into it. I've got to talk a little bit quietly because I've got neighbours being considerate and that, So go and get yourself a BBC. I'll wait right here a minute. Because you're going to need something to enjoy this video, trust me. It's going to be pretty boring for you to watch. Alright, you're back and we're ready to go. So, Q&A question. Training while fasted, will it burn fat? What is your take on that? Burning fat will be eaten in a caloric deficit, in my opinion. I like training fasted. I do train fasted. You guys know that I go to bed, let's say 11 o'clock at night. My last meal maybe 8 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock in the evening. I won't eat until maybe sometimes 10 o'clock the next day. Sometimes later than that, depends how busy I am, and that means that has no negative effects on me. I actually feel fuller, not fuller, I feel more alive training fasted. I have tried training with food after 2 hours, after training 2 hours after fasted. I've also tried training while eating snacks. Yes, I did that, okay? I thought you needed carbohydrates while you were training. If you want me to address that in another video, I will. But yeah, so I've tried all of that, and training fasted will, you're only going to burn calories that are already there, So if you've eaten a massive meal the night before, chances are if you train fasted at 6 o'clock in the morning, you're only going to be burning off that meal anyway. So it's kind of a hit and miss situation, but I do like training fasted. I wouldn't train any other way, and the reason is because I just like the comfort of it. What are your thoughts on CrossFit? Now I'm going to try and be a bit professional here. Yeah, that's going to be hard for me. No, there's a new gym open just around the corner from my gym, and it is a CrossFit gym. It looks very impressive. It's quite small, but they have everything that you need. I'm kind of jealous how many weight plates they've got because my gym's kind of limited on that. But I don't believe in it to some extent. I think I've heard many people on YouTube say this, that there is not something that you can achieve, that in bodybuilding, just general weightlifting, you can achieve everything in that training as you can in CrossFit. I don't like the kipping style of things, pull-ups, push-ups, whatever they fucking do, sit-ups, fucking back, fucking, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Lower back extensions, they probably do that kipping soon, but I don't really like the way it is set up, I'm not a fan of doing, I don't like the names of things like burpees, fuck me, man, what are you trying to burp a child? That's the kind of thing you pat it on the back and it needs to be there. So, I don't know, I just don't like the names of things like that. It makes me really, yeah, I'd rather just bench press or deadlift or overhead press or squat. So that's my thoughts on it, but would I try it? Yeah, hell yeah, I'd try it. I'm not going to knock it and say this is the shittest training in the world until I try it, but until then, I'm not going to. This kind of question is about me. So, what is your favourite movie? Now, my favourite movie, I can put hands down, sip of BBC. You are not going to expect this. Before I answer this, quickly write in the comment section what you expect the movie to be. Pause the video, write an expectation, what you actually think it's going to be, okay? The favourite movie that I have been watching 3 times now over is Oblivion with Tom Cruise, Olga, I can't remember her last name now, and there's Morgan Freeman, and there's also a very famous actress in there as well. There's quite a lot of famous people in there. It's not that hugely action-packed, it's not that exciting all the time. Well, it is for me because I like shit like that, but the way they put it together, how futuristic it is, really really just drew me in. And I liked it that much. I watched the whole behind the scenes interviews with the cast. I watched how they made the actual plane thing that he had. I watched everything, the motorbikes and that, and I was just mesmerised of how they, you know, did all that. It was just incredible because they did very little green screen in with the clouds, etc. They actually went up to the top of a volcano, recorded for a few days straight of the clouds movement, and they actually used that around the whole screen as a projector, and I just thought that was truly amazing in my opinion, and just the way it was put together. And I've actually got the desktop background of Oblivion now because I'm that addicted to it. Yeah, some can say this is getting pretty serious. So I got a question from on the Facebook page, which was in the email format, and this lady wants to know, what do I think of chicks drinking protein shakes? I've been told to stay away from them and eat more protein-based foods. What are my thoughts on this? I actually emailed her back and says protein is protein. Okay, that is very simple. There's no specific reason why a female should stay away from a protein shake. You shouldn't be warned off of drinking protein shakes. Okay, yeah, I do agree with eating more whole protein sources like chicken, beef, things like that, and eggs. But a protein for women is not going to fucking poison you or put you in hospital or something like that, the way that, you know, probably someone's explained to her. My opinion is I get all my food in my diet. You know, I don't need protein shakes at the moment. I have protein shakes at hand, but I don't drink them. I might have one every 2 or 3 weeks, and it's only depending on how my diet's looking. You know, if I'm a bit low, then I just have one. It's for convenience. That's all I have them for. That is all they are, a convenience. There you go. And a supplement, which a protein shake is there to make up or create it's there to make up or fill in a deficit. So basically, if you're in a deficit of protein, just have a protein shake. If you don't want to cook a chicken breast, that's what they're there for. Excuse me. Sorry. How do you go about getting your calories so high? Reverse dieting? To be honest with you, I don't actually know how I did it. I was bulking. I was probably eating about 4,000, 5,000 calories a day, hence why I got so fat. I was eating Mars bars, Galaxy bars, and everything like that, and it just kind of took its toll on me. By the time I came to diet, 3,000 calories, I started losing weight. 2,700 calories, I plateaued. 2,750 calories, I've just been losing weight since. So I'm not going to say there's any specific trick to it because I didn't do anything to do that. I mean, I'm sure it's going to plateau again, so I'll be dropping it down. But I mean, I just ate so much food when I was bulking. I'm not going to say that's the right way to do it. But when I came to dieting, I guess it just had a kind of positive effect on me so that I can keep my calories pretty high. But I'm not going to give you any explanation to that because I don't actually know why. I'm sorry. Always keep an open mind. Remember, you're always going to be learning something. You heard the term, you learn something new every day. Well, that is true. There is not a day gone past where I haven't learned something new, whether it be on the computer, whether it be